look quite pretty.
I'm glad we're just sort of focusing on him. I don't want any drama between them for a while.
I think I'm ready to, really? Really? Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh. So good. Why is the show so good? Bobo's got rid of that tash.
Ugly. Really ugly.
I'll be doing his wardrobe. Turtleneck!
Why? I spent all summer growing this. Please.
I prefer kissing you without.
I will go and shave it off then.
Okay.
Don't get your jacket.
It's never this gassy with Otis.
Doesn't it feel kind of gross having something growing inside you?
No? Feels quite natural.
I think Ruby's going to grow on Otis.
Well, that's interesting. Why would you think that?
What if the father took cheap, expensive?
OT.
Yeah, Otis was a bit babyish, so I changed it. Okay.
You should change yourself for someone. It's still funny as fuck. I love it.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Everyone stay.
Why are you walking like that?
This is my walk.
This is my walk. Oh, don't change yourself too much, Otis. Oh, she's starting to make wild changes. I was right. Getting rid of all personality. Told you, sales pitch.
Good morning, baby.
That's so bad. You don't keep a dog in a locker.
The way to nice. Come on. Yeah.
Oh, Ruby.
I'm going to go all the way.
I love their friendship.
I think we're supposed to walk single file now.
Really? I'm going all the way.
I love them. Oh, they're the greatest friendship. Who are they trying to prank? Stop freaking her out. She's like, wait, working hard. I wanted to help him. Oh, Adam is trying. It's nice when you see someone when to try. I still can't get over Ruby and Otis. Like, let's just get one thing straight. What she's doing to Otis is completely wrong. Changing his name, changing his identity and stuff like that. You should be happy to be with someone how they are, not changed them. But I'm very excited to see how Ruby's going to change over time. She's happy with seeing it. I'm sure she's going to develop in itself. Like, it's a character flaw that she can't accept Otis for who he is, and I'm quite curious. Like, someone like Maeve likes Otis for who he is. Obviously, there's some complications there, but I just like Ruby. It's going to be taken away from you. See, as a teacher, it's going to take all expression and creativity out of the students and then turn it into like a factory school. So we'll see.
I need you to help me bring them up to speed. People look up to you.
She's such a sales pitcher. She's trying to get Jackson on board because if she gets Jackson on board, she's like, oh god. She's tactical. She knows she's not stupid.
Fantastic. Thanks, Vivian.
Oh, Vivian. You and one team. Fifth. See, the environment thing's fair because it's sort of like it's a logical thing. If you have a city where windows and stuff are broken, people are more inclined to throw a rock at that window, whereas you have everything pristine and everything, people are less likely to go graffiti. If there's graffiti everywhere, it causes people to then do graffiti. Versus, and it's a whole effect, and then like you'll block like skate ramps with like parts. It does work, and it's actually, I forget the word for it, but it does reduce crime and stuff like that. Now, don't get me wrong, the cleaning up the skill, getting rid of the graffiti, getting rid of like the dicks everywhere, keeping your school up to scratch and making it a learning environment is all fair. It's when you start going too far to the extreme and start ripping away all creativity. The reason the schools in Denmark and Scandinavian schools tend to do really well is they're normally quite creative. So it depends how far she goes with it. There's certain things I agree with, but like just line in the hallway. I guess it's polite for everyone to sort of like walk on one side, so as an organisational thing it makes sense. The problem is radicalising too quickly, changing to one extreme too quickly. So like, I'm not against some of the things she's doing. Like some of them make sense. Like cleaning up, getting rid of graffiti, like I can see why she's doing it. I'm just curious to see how extreme she's going to go. Like the piercing thing is like the whole thing like, oh, we're going to work in a top law firm. Not everyone wants to work in a top law firm, and there's plenty of places that are more accepting of piercings now and stuff like that. So it's quite. I'm looking forward to see where they're going to take this. It's like, yeah, it's good. It's just a story, and I think it's a good way to open up season 3. Putting characters through radical change. Don't change yourself. Don't hang out with these people, Otis.
This is amazing.
Hey! Hey! Well done.
Making me constipated. Last week I didn't do a shit for 5 days. Then when I finally did do a poo, it was like my bum had this gigantic orgasm.
Amy's still the greatest. Absolutely love her to bits.
Special aims.
Thanks. I think everyone needs an Amy.
Me and you, we should hang out. I know we weren't besties or anything, but you know, if you need to talk, then I'm here, man.
Oh.
Oh, that's right. Fine. Thank you. Goodbye.
You'd be hard to save Gruff though. Like the fact he printed out everyone's sex thing and posting everywhere. Like that could have hurt some people very deeply.
Terrible. Not allowed to chew. I hate this top. Eric, it's hot and tight and...
Just don't change. Eric, she was having sex with you because you liked the way you were. Like, something. She's obviously just trying to make you fit in.
She's not even here.
Okay, you know you don't have to do any of these.
Yes.
Yes, I do. If I want to keep having super amazing casual sex, and I know that's not bad, but the sex is so good.
OT! Bag!
Sorry.
Oh, Otis. Oh, he's been whipped around sex. Sex does this to people.
To co-parent without getting back to
When you don't care, nobody gets hurt.
Anyway, thanks, Otis. I'll go.
I need you to mention your text.
Tell your mum, but if you're not all in, then I can't be with you.
Talk.
Well, say something. It's just I don't. This isn't what I want.
Adam, speak your mind.
Excuse me, please. Get off. Get off it. Ridiculous, young man.
I love Eric. Oh, this goddamn. Adam. It's like an old man already.
Don't you want to hang out for a bit?
Oh, my mum's working.
Want some help with your dad?
Fine. Oh, see you tomorrow.
See, you can tell there's going to be something deeper with it. Like, obviously, like she's got obviously connection issues. So I'm curious to see how they're going to develop her. Oh, I love flawness. When you put flaws in characters, I just want to see them develop and just see what goes on. Oh, I'm excited.
You're a good-looking couple for old people.
Oh.
Hello? We need to talk, new kid.
Remember when he first came to his house?
You know those families where everyone walks around naked, talking about how they feel. Like you and your mum, I bet you're naked all the time.
We are not.
I'm going now. You should wear your normal clothes again. About top makes your neck look very long.
I love Adam. He can be so straightforward, and I love that about him, but then he also struggles as well.
Probably was.
Well, Dr. Cutton is right. We do care about each other, and that can be confusing. But we're adults, and
Doesn't mean communication's great.
I think we more than care for each other.
Happy clappy shithole, not with me. Of flesh and blood.
That's rude, Mum.
Rude? I'll tell you what's rude. Calling the police on your own mother. That's rude.
How about abandoning your child multiple times?
Come back another day.
Yeah, you do that. Nobody wants you here. Bye-bye. Bye.
You abandoning your child multiple times and your other brother. And it's just like, you've got the goal to say that to your child. Fuck off. Oh, I feel bad for Maeve. Maybe because I probably care about Maeve more. Why do I feel like ooh. It could have worked. He's going to mention him.
Sorry.
I've got to tell you something.
So is his message?
Okay.
Mention the message.
That he wanted to talk to you, and that he'd left a message on your phone, but you'd gone to the shops.
I'm glad he fucking admitted to it.
I listened to the message, and I deleted it.
Thank you. They didn't drag that on. I was so worried they was going to drag this on for like the whole season. This is why we like sex ed. I'm so glad they didn't drag that on.
Say something, please. I know.
So you went into my private property.
I'm a dick. I know, but
Yeah, you're going to struggle to save this one.
I was trying to protect you.
You didn't know Otis, though. You saw Otis at his worst.
Otis, you know that I don't trust anyone. But I trusted you. And that was special.
Oof.
And you've messed it up.
People make mistakes.
I'm glad he came out of it.
Talk to me about my mum. Can't believe I thought you were different.
Oof. Why is this show so good? I just want to keep watching. We're near the end again. Fuck's sake. I'm mildly addicted right now. Fuck. Every storyline is so good. There's not a boring character in this show, and I don't know how I've done that.
To do it.
Oh, communication. I love seeing that's what like Adam communicate. Oh, such a well done show.
I would love to put my dick in you.
Oh, this is great. God bless. They're so cute. Don't do it. Fucking take it off, Otis. Otis, take it off.
No.
Yes. Yes, that's the Otis I know. And you hear down about how it should be. There we go.
thank you for being so adult.
Look at Otis. Look how much she's grown. And he's about to get fucking ruined by Ruby. I imagine she's...
But I also think that it's good for you to try different types of relationships.
No, I agree with that. I think, like I say, if he ever gets with Maeve, you need to experience everything.
I'd be honoured to speak with her.
Oh, I'm glad he asked. Fucking, I thought he was going to forget. Oh, Amy, she's the best girl. I love Amy. Ah, farts.
I guess we have to call it quits.
People don't call it quits with me.
And that's why you don't stay with them normally.
If you would.
Why?
Because I think you're an
Aww.
I mean, you're terrifying.
Aww.
Do you mean you want to be my...
I guess so.
Aw, why do I like Ruby so much?
I think I can probably make people think this jacket is cool.
Oh, she actually seemed excited about that. Wow. So you can't always read characters straight away, they're a bit difficult. Humans are complex. He literally changed the whole course of this show. That's actually quite funny. Him deleting that message changed the whole course of it. It's mad how little actions can have such a big repercussions.
Thanks, miss.
She's a good teacher, I like her.
Why is he not wearing purple?
Well, I think we should dress how we want to from now on. Still cool and expensive, obviously. Shut the front door.
It's my new look.
You look like you were dressed by a bin.
That's great. Yeah. What if she thinks I'm all wobbly in the brain? She won't see me.
Hey, was you the best?
So what's the news now?
No. Oh, God. Oh, she's going to put a uniform forward, isn't she? That explains why everyone's in uniforms in the title screen.
Introduced on campus from next week. They are compulsory and it's non-negotiable.
I think my soul just died.
Also cracking down on jewelry, piercings, hair dye, and any non-regulation uniform.
What the fuck?
Detentions will be given if you do not abide by the rules.
I told you. It's never just a line.
What I find interesting is because obviously uniforms are normal in the UK. And I'm like, having all this, it's not. Problems with the UK schooling system, it's very factory based. It's based like around, because the school system hasn't changed since like the 1900s during the Industrial Revolution. So we still do like 9 till 5, sort of like 9 till 3. You have bells which indicate your break time and stuff like that, and it works like a factory. And I think like creative with expression is good. And don't get me wrong, I see the arguments for uniform, and like I say, there's arguments for everything. That's why we have politics in general. Like there's some people who would be against uniform, some people there's things against uniform, against not uniform. This just depends on like your political standpoints, what you believe in, what the ups and downs are. So it's always obviously very interesting. But it's changed the school completely. What had it all before has been interesting. But no, it's a hard one. It's a hard one. Honestly, school uniform, the older I've got, the more I'm like, I don't really see the point per se. I get like the arguments normally like they won't be bullied because they want equality in uniform and stuff like that, but it's not going to stop bullying because you change your uniform. People, at least with your own clothes, you sort of express yourself. So I understand that point of view. And times are changing, so I don't know about school uniform, but then the school uniform does add a bit more of a. It's like a learning outfit. I don't know. Once you put your uniform on, it's like you need to learn and stuff like that. So because the environment does affect how schools are. It's like it needs to be consistent with a bunch of other stuff. Like I'm reading the Stormlight Archive, which is a fantasy book, and that goes into about uniform and regulations, and it shows you that one side which has all the uniform regulations, stuff like that, and like they keep a code and stuff, and they follow all these rules, and it makes them better soldiers for it. But then it also has another one where they have loose uniforms, they do what they want, but they're also just as effective. It depends on just the rules. It's not always about one rule. It's about a conjoint bunch of rules to then make something happen. And like I say, it just depends on the political standpoint of it, and it's quite interesting. Like I say, there's arguments for everything. It's like one reason in politics alone I don't really go like too left or right. I like stay in the middle, listen to both sides and make an opinion. I would say I'm more middle right than I am left, but it's like just with anything like these sort of, just like anything, it's so complex, so many thought goes into it. It's quite interesting. So like tidying up the school, getting rid of the cock walls and stuff like that, making that, it just makes an environment for learning. But then I also see the upsides of being able to express yourself, be creative and not like that. But look where the school went to. It went to too far in the extreme one way, where everyone was too loose cannons. But then it also now it's going sort of too extreme in the other way. There's no middle ground. And that's where the problem is at the moment. Like, she's going too far. She's completely changing her whole school culture and just like shoving it on, just getting rid of everything what made the school give its personality. So I find she's going too far one way. I do feel like they need to go a bit more this way, but she's gone, like, she's took it and ran with that rope and keeps going too more to the extreme. But it does look bad when the school's got all about, because at the end of the day, from the head teacher's point of view, like, I'm not agreeing with her. I think she's going too extreme, but from the head teacher's point of view, like, she just look at Gruff. Like, the school went to shit. He can't get a job now as teaching. Everyone, just because of all the news is too soon. It's like, yeah, her head's on the line. But yeah, she's going way too extreme, and it's interesting. It's an interesting way to look at it. It's not. It's a good way of doing it because they're not trying to make it villainous for the villainous sake. They're giving a reason behind it. Like I said, she's obviously just a sales pitch person. She's doing where she can change most rules without any backlash. But yeah, and that's how it's just that sort of society works. It's very interesting. I love it. I think it's a very interesting arc for the show to go into. Season 3, and it gives it a nice little spin that makes it really interesting. So I'm actually really enjoying that half of it. Now to actual story beats. Adam and Eric, again, cute, love it, amazing, and I love just seeing Adam trying to express himself and wanting to do well in school. Like the amount of bravery that takes, something I wish I did in school when I was there. I wish I had the bravery to ask a teacher for help because I just didn't want to ask for help, and I didn't like sticking my hand up because I didn't want to embarrass myself. Whereas I respect what Adam did there. I'm curious to see where him and Jackson's storyline goes, which was awesome. Otis, really like Otis stuck with Ruby. I like the fit that they got official, and obviously Ruby did want a boyfriend, but I love it. Say something she was so against boyfriend, I think she doesn't want a connection. She just struggled with it, and I'm curious to see where they're going to take where they're going to take character. I'm glad they didn't drag on the stuff with the messages to do with Maeve. I'm glad that was just dealt with in that episode, and I feel, yeah, and like I said, with the shipping, it's going to get a bit more complicated. Like, I really like Rose and Ruby. I want to see where that develops, but I don't really ship anyone with Maeve. But I think they shouldn't need to be shipped with anyone. I just want Maeve. I just really want Maeve to do really well in school and just like be happy. And that the relationship don't necessarily is not like end all of being happy. So I just want to see where these characters go. Like, I really care about all the characters. Amy, I'm really glad she's got a session with Jean. I'm really looking for. I just love Amy. Amy's just, you need an Amy. She's great. And then we had Jean and Jacob. Again, love that. I think great dynamic between them, and I'm curious to see where that's going to go. Like I said, the date for such a short time, and I do think they would have worked. And I just think Jean needs to grow. It's more comfortable with the idea, so I'm curious to see how they were going to be living together. My only criticism of the show is that the cast is so big, and I love. It's not even a criticism. I love every member of the cast, and I want to see every member of the cast constantly. But there's no way they can do that because there's just that many members. So I feel like in this season, hopefully they do less. I think the big bonus of them doing less of the sex education stuff for random people, like the school and the clinic, is that they can now focus on, instead of introducing more new characters, they can just focus on the characters we've got. And yeah, that's a very good decision. And obviously then bringing, like, we've got this little underlying story like Sex Kid Save Me with Cal. I'm curious where they're going to take their character. So I think that's our first non-binary character, so I look forward to see how they're going to handle that situation. And with Jackson as well. Yeah, overall, very, 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 very good episode, and I look forward to continuing it. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, peace.